Hey guys, Mr. Tolly. Well, I happen to be out at the range. Thank God I finally got a range day. I needed this. Just sighted in my Marlin Model 60, and that has always been my go-to squirrel getting gun. I did change the scope on it. The ammo that it seems to like best is a Fiocchi standard velocity, and it'll shoot a 1-inch group at 50 yards all day long. So, got that sighted in. I didn't think you needed to see all that torture. I changed the scope and it probably took me 50 rounds just to get it on paper. I couldn't tell where the heck it was shooting, and I should have moved the target closer. I should have started at 25 yards. That's my rule. But I got the Rock Island too. As you'll recall, I bought a Rock Island Youth 22, so it's got a really short stock. But it seems to work out okay for me. I'll probably get a pad to put on it and then move the scope back a little farther. But for now, this will do. And if I find it to be accurate enough, I don't know, I'll probably shoot the crap out of it. So I'm gonna just take a few rounds downrange and see if I'm at least close. I did sight this in at, roughly sighted in at 25 yards, so let's see. What I'm running for ammo right now is, when my basement flooded a few years ago, I had a stash of 22 ammo that happened to be about on the middle shelf of my cabinet, and we got 5 feet of water in our basement. Needless to say, all my 22 ammo, or most of my 22 ammo, got wet. So I'm gonna keep track of how many magazines I put through it. I'm gonna try to get at least 100 rounds through it today, and we'll give it a quick cleaning when I get home. And I'll come out and probably put another 25 or so through it before I take it actually deer or squirrel hunting. But trying to get set up to go do that next couple weeks here. Squirrel season already started, so I'm a little behind the 8 ball. So here's the little rock. I'm gonna move the camera. Magazine's already loaded. Get my ears on. Let's see how we do. Adjust the focus on here a little. That looks pretty good so far. Lock it down. I can't believe I had to screw that out so far to get that to focus, but this is a cheap True Glow scope. It ain't nothing fancy. Alright, let's try another one here. Well, we're out. I think I was out a couple of rounds ago. But I'm hitting paper. I consider that a good thing. Doesn't seem to be doing too bad. I'm gonna try to dial it in a little bit and play around a little, and I'll show you what my targets look like and let you know how many rounds I got through it. After all that work sighting those two rifles in, you'll see the targets from the Rock Island. I gotta have a little bit of fun. Shooting my PT-99 at 50 yards. I like how this gun always comes right back down to where I want it. I haven't treated this gun as well as I should, but we will be now. Finished up my shooting day. It's always fun to get out here and just do some shooting. 22s are probably the most fun I ever have when I'm at the range. Love shooting them. It's getting really cloudy right now, and I think we're going to be in for some rain. I felt a couple of drops a little while ago. But I thought I'd show you the targets while I'm still here at the range, so then I can just throw them away. But that was the Marlin, and I got a Bushnell scope on that I picked up used. I don't know, I never cared for Bushnell. I thought I'd give this one a shot. I've got another brand new Bushnell at home, and I don't like that one either. So that's not bad. I consider that pretty acceptable. That's minute a squirrel accuracy, and it's a semi-auto, so if I gotta crack up another one, I can. This was the Rock Island. Now, these two flyers over here were a scope adjustment that I made that brought it back into here for about 3 more rounds right in the bullseye. So that thing's pretty good. I like it. And that would, both of these targets were shot with the Fiocchi standard velocity ammo. This thing was, the Rock Island was all over the place, what I call all over the place. The grouping was about 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches at 50 yards. That's just crazy for any 22 as far as I'm concerned. That's the kind of 22 I throw away. Well, not really, but you know, we figure out what's wrong with it. And I attribute some of the inaccuracy to that crappy True Glow scope that's on it. You know, it's a $15 scope or whatever I paid for it. Cheap thing. And the rings are crappy rings, and I just put a scope on it. I didn't care. But amazingly, it shoots pretty well. The scope is crap. The eye relief is like 1/2 inch. You got to creep up on that thing pretty bad, and I don't like that. I like to be back a little ways. And the stock is short. It's a youth stock though. I know that. So I'll probably put a pad on there or make an extension or something. I don't know. But the mosquitoes are coming out. Looks like rain. That's going to wrap it up for that little rock island. I'd say my 2 cents worth on that rock island is a good, reliable little gun. The magazines suck. I did notice that when if I push the magazine in too hard, it would go past the stop. So it would go too far up and you couldn't close the bolt. Or the top round would go boink. So there needs to be something different about the magazines. I'll look around on the interwebs, see what I can find out. If I find out anything significant, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'm just going to look for another magazine to put in it. I know there's other ones out there, have to be. So I'll get something better. And it's probably, once it's in there, it's fine. It's just when you insert it. You either insert it too far or that top round will pop up. If you're really gentle with it, you're fine. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's just a pain in the butt is all it is. But with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe. God bless. Feeling a few more drops, and I don't want to get the camera wet. Later.